I did want to, I wanted to do one thing before we did this. Sleep deprived, but otherwise good. Hey, I feel that way. Oh, it does say auto. Maybe I can keep it on epic. Bring him on. All right, here we go. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Nice. Enter madness. Oh, good. I'm glad. I thought I needed to read that like about as quick as I could because it was gonna auto move me. It's nice though. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. I hope nobody just ate breakfast. Ugh. Oh, don't touch those. Nice, Void. Is this the Undead Asylum? Call of Cthulhu is the Dark Souls of mystery games. I kid, of course. As I sit here with a sandwich. What, the entrails on the ground? Not super appealing? All right, hold up real quick. Holy cow. That sensitivity is unreal. No. Apply. Yes. Oh, that's so much better. Woo! Hoo, hoo, hoo. It was so like you'd like hit it and you're like okay, there's one more thing I want to look at. For one, is motion blur turned on? I don't think it is, unless it's accounted for in one of those. Oh, shoot. Neat. Anyways, that wasn't what I was looking for. Oh, you know what I was, okay, I know what I was looking for. But I didn't see it either. Is FOV. Yeah. Alright, I guess we're good. Oh. Certainly creepy. Is there a crouch? Can we look right up here? No, the hitbox goes all the way to the floor. You can't jump. Was there no jump? Oh. All right, we're good. No, but we can kind of run a little. This is fishy. Fine. I didn't want to go that way anyways. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. How? How? Oh, hurricane lamp. All right, what do we got? Bolt cutters. Oh. True, true. Yeah, very Cove-like. Ho. Ho, ho, ho. Nope. Ho, ho, ho. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hello? Hello? Maybe we shouldn't lean over the edge of the pier. The controller vibrated a little bit there too. Okay, I gotta go. Flightless, I totally understand, man. I hope you have a good rest of your day. All right, I'm out. I'm out. Let's go bolt cut these bad boys.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Need a latte to deal with the spookiness. Grim hasn't died yet. It's just the intro.
What a putrid offering.
Oh, is that an orca? Dad? Poor fish. Ugh.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Chosen by who? Don't fight. Well, cool story.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, it didn't work.
I hate whiskey.
Understandable. Oh, that was not the, Oh, this is it. Okay. It was like consult diary, and I was like, okay, I can do that. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I have 0 character points available. That's fine. Ah, sanity. Ah, here we go. Cultist stuff right off the bat. Yeah, something like that. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion. American units suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Okay. Dark water. Oh, there it is. Places. Pierce Investigation. My private detective agency. Contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. Words. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine. For the moment. Nice Yoon. Lost Battalion. Engraved in the memory of the 77th. All right, then. You're going to need a lot of beer. Okay, then.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Cool.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Cool. Would love a drink, but you got the gym tomorrow. Nice.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
All right, I don't know. Okay, wait, 1 second. Actually, take those voices down just a tad. They are not things that I have actually read yet, but I do have them.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Hello?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce.
But yeah, I want to read them. I just haven't yet.
In charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Uh-oh.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Right. Okay. I grabbed my phone even though it sounds nothing like that. That's funny. What a rude way to answer the phone. Okay, so let's check out what everything is. We have 8 character points available at the moment. Tank spec. All right, so we got a couple different things. So we got spot hidden, represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving the skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Okay. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Could be important. Strength. Okay. Represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussion. Used to read the ones translated to your main language and still have that one collection in English to read. Can't remember any plot lines, just themes, things that appear a lot. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, my experience so far is really just with the games that draw on kind of the like the mythos and stuff. So like Bloodborne, Darkest Dungeon. Have we played any other Lovecraft inspired games? Haven't done Sunless Seas or Skies yet, but yeah, Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, maybe actually not too many. Sundered's one that I've been interested in for a bit. Now we got Investigation. Represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Nice. Oh, okay. That's fun. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior, or of the analysis, or on the analysis of an object. Cool. Even WoW, yeah, it does a little bit. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. And then your chances of determining the doses of a drug, of making diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. I feel like... Oh, so it's got... Oh, I see. So we could be like part way to other things before we like get to like the level really. And we can kind of level up that way. I feel like dialogue is going to be pretty important. I feel like most of them are actually somewhat important. Spot hidden for finding hidden things. But I like this ability to like gather some knowledge about occult things that we find, and you know, medicine, because who knows what we're going to run into with stuff. So it's probably good to be a little more balanced.
Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Ooh, get hung up on. I didn't get a chance to look at everything in the office, though. The phone was ringing. I shouldn't have turned off the music. I'm not
Sir,
done
I came
looking.
here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
And Simon.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness.
The audio's a little
Or
strange.
if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Like,
That's
no-
all you've got?
Oh, God.
The painting?
I was
I
like, that,
placed
now
a
it's going to be
file on
loud
your
again.
desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
All right. No, I wasn't done looking at all my stuff. See, look, like there was a thing here, and it's like he picked it up or something. All right, examine the Hawkins file. Well, we'll just keep on going.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Rather thin. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? And a press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Well, okay. Consult diary. Oh, that's it. Cool. Oh.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh, unlocked answer. Interesting. What does that mean? Are these all? I just don't know if these are like. Oh, yeah, because we're getting some frame drops for whatever reason. We'll hold off in it for just a second. Frame drops. Oh, wow, now it's shot back up the other way. Rip. Massive game. Okay. It looks like it evened out. It doesn't look like it's dropping anymore. So it should be better now. Hey, Clockwork. Butt rumblers, huh? So far. Just a little creepy. All right then, cool. Neat little blip there. You know, everything else is fine. Yeah, everything should be good. All right, sorry about that. I don't know really what happened. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't know if any of these are like final options with stuff. Like, can I do all of them?
The meaning could be
We'll look at
exactly
the
as it
unlocked
appears.
answer.
I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death.
Might
And
be a
yet a short
mistake.
while after, this painting was delivered to my home.
Oh.
The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay. Okay, cool. I just didn't know if we were only gonna get like one
Her husband was a big deal on the
one
island,
option.
but the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things.
She just
What
had
do you mean by that?
visions.
I never knew what she meant by that.
Oh.
My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater.
She was straight up
Never heard
crying.
of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote
Right.
island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your
Okay.
daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions...
Oh, okay.
That's right.
And you
That is go to...
Okay, it just didn't gray it out afterward.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm
If
willing
when.
to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
That's just because
Quiet down.
YouTube's long dead.
I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist
just hasn't
dies
realized
with
it
her
yet.
family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case.
I'll
I'll go
take
to
the
Darkwater.
case.
And look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Wow.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Wow. Just
Dark.
one more rude jab. Not that I would expect anything less from a man with your position. All right, Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip to Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Nope. Sarah Hawkins, occupation painter. Painter known for her tortured artistic universe, she was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Something like that. Why would you live on an island? I know, right? First clue, out. Nice clockwork. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, he died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Occupations,
I think I've got a
schoolboy.
book on the North Atlantic.
Oh, wait, actually, hold up. Sorry, I wasn't done here yet. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. I didn't even notice the other person in this picture. I just saw the dude. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are a testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Deep. All right. Picks a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Oh, there's two people. Wow. Okay, I get it. Gotta wake up a little bit more. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of the daughter. So, I mean, that could very well be Sarah Webster. Sarah Hawkins. Sorry, Stephen Webster. Right. That could be Sarah and Simon. And I bet that thing would be the husband, potentially.
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Good deductive skills.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Item obtained. Sleeping pills. Just in case I get a little tired during the investigation. you know. Don't drink. Where we're going, we don't need alcohol.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Love Reese's Puffs. Something you really don't need. You can sleep fine for 2 hours at a time. Nice, Paul.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
So is this just...
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Natural sciences. Ooh! A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Neat. Okay, wait. What does that want me to do now? So that give me... The medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Oh! So by doing the initial upgrade, we just got a slight head start. Let's move to an island called Darkwater. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass on that. It's gonna be a no from me. Interesting. Is that what that's saying? I think that's what that's saying. Yeah, right.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. Lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
But yeah, I don't even think it's, I think it literally just upgrades, like, some skills. Oh, but we had another thing. Sorry. All right. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs. And with only one outlet to the sea, it's mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on this island that is still profitable is its medical institute, of course. As one would believe. Time to go, boys. We got a character point. So it looks like you kind of get awarded some of those at least just for playing, which is neat, which is cool. Spooky. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Already chapter 2, apparently. We'll consider chapter 1 the intro, right? Yeah. See, now we're getting the title card and everything. Intro. A game by Cyanide Studio. 'Cause 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 'c
almost there.
Nice. I need to read. I have a collection of Lovecraft like stories and stuff like that that I just have yet to actually like open up and read. But I do enjoy the occasional game, you know, that draws from it for inspiration. So like Darkest Dungeon, Bloodborne. I really am just having a hard time believing that we haven't done others. We have to have done others. Oh, okay.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Oh, really? I haven't seen that.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what?
Hey,
Go have a
BT.
drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
At the Harbor Master's
If it's the
office.
Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
They really just like throw a bunch of stuff towards you. All right, we got one character point available, so we can't. Okay, yeah, so we can't add to that. That's fine. We're gonna put this into hidden object. Yeah, or spot hidden. Tune down the smoking. Places. Darkwater Port. At the entrance to the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Scylla, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up there and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. Okay. I've been meaning to read some more, like, fiction. Catch anything, bro? Alright. Anyways. Welcome to Darkwater. Wow. Did say to go to the Stranded Whale. Secondary objective, go to the bar.
Any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's
See?
something coming.
Some medicine.
Real bad.
Some medicine skill while it was a
Don't
whale.
put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Ooh. You're totally out of your depth. Let's just ask about the warehouse.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not
Shadow
very-
Hearts. I've heard of that one.
I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Something real bad.
In the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Yeah, I'm looking. Skyrim had a little bit of stuff going on. Dead Space, we played that. Some nods in Fallout 3. It looks like some Clive Barker games and stuff, but Mass Effect. I wonder if that really counts. The shady stuff you expect out of a place called Darkwater. Yeah, right. All right, I'm okay. We got a few. Let's
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
That suits me fine. That is exactly actually with all the whaling and stuff like that. The talk of like whaling definitely gave me a Dishonored vibe right off the bat too. We have anything new? Okay, not quite.
You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
Streaming Dead Cells. I was, yeah.
You hear that?
There's nothing for you here either.
You bilge rats
Beat it.
don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
Oh,
I said you were a bilge rat.
all right then. But yeah, I was. Yeah, I planned on being back to it. Just decided to do some spooky games, or a spooky game for Halloween, right around Halloween. Wow, rude. Woohoo!
Hey, be careful.
Nice clockwork. Yeah, I was. Just blow it up. We're done
Let's
here.
get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Hold to test strength. I think we have a little bit more eloquence, so let's go for that one.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Ha ha! I got it.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you?
Yeah,
I'm
clockwork.
a
I can see that.
nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long
Darkwater.
months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time.
Right, you?
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
Is it?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Fair
Her
enough.
vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
It's a
What do you
good
mean by
discussion with this
Do you
bartender.
still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Did I do? Okay, I got that.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Shamim's, I don't know. Only a
I wouldn't
small
say
glass.
no to a glass.
Small
Try
glass.
this.
I think we'll get along well.
I can't see here. I don't actually know. This will affect your destiny. Oh,
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse.
I'm glad we didn't drink that first time, man.
See, yeah.
How many of those do
If
we
I were
get?
you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Okay, then.
That'll be all for now.
Maybe we shouldn't drink. This will affect your destiny.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Interesting. He's a heavy drinker and a debtor.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater for famine. More like debtor, yeah, right? We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefit. There's no doubt that the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. And a special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Neat.
My God.
My God.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
But yeah, I'm not sure who the voice actors are yet.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That cat saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
Okay.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
All
I
right
bid you
then.
farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Stranger. And who might this be? Just checking for anything else real quick. I don't want to leave quite yet. I wanted to talk to her.
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Oh, well, that went well. I told you to beat it. Strangely aggressive locals? Yep. Right? Can't go that way. Don't want to get caught sneaking somewhere I'm not supposed to sneak. Oh, what up, dude? Oh.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
Bro, you
gifted
okay?
with its own consciousness. Until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it.
Algernon
Maybe we should let
Drake.
him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure
Hey,
knowledge.
Funk. What's up, man? Pure knowledge.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
Well. Well, that was certainly an interesting place. Watch the skies, traveler. Ho ho! I found a separate door.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. A threatening letter, you say?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Fishing equipment.
A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Hey, the learning of medicine teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Nice. So yeah, so we're on more of a medicine profession here going on. I will take it. All right. I guess let's just poke around in here for another minute. What is up with all the candles, man? They're weird. Weird.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Because go figure. Man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Oh, maybe it's not him. Very
What a
interesting.
macabre souvenir.
What is it? I don't understand. Is it like a spyglass? Huh. Oh, it's a picture. I could barely tell there was a picture in there. All right, let's talk to the captain.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Think that's wax in there? Well, no, not this. I mean, there were there's lanterns that make the same weird smoke.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Those are definitely candle holders, though. Only a few dates are still legible: 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Neat. Ooh, what up, Jessica? Oh God, where'd the captain go? Oh.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
The blubber of nosy outlanders. Yeah, you think? Unlocked answer. Your documents are unreadable.
Have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Tomorrow, is the official day for Halloween.
I've got no idea who did it.
The
or
31st.
why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Thought the fishing stopped in 1847.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family
That'd be
had
funny.
other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Fair enough. Huh. Who is Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
My bad, yo.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
Nice, Yoon.
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you.
AKA just the usual manners.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Ah.
Your father.
The
John
other
Fitzroy,
Captain Fitzroy.
Captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it.
Oh, that's what the other thing is upstairs. That's the wooden leg. Okay, I get it now.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
I get it now.
Ah,
I get what the souvenir
Us
is.
men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I was like, I don't know.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, You're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Try me.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Oh, I read it.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Cool.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Don't ya? I have an unlocked answer.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
1 character point earned. Let's go for spot hidden again, and that upgrades us to professional there. Easy peasy. Oh, the rest of the diary. Owner of the stranded whale, Roy Mitchell, runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and the sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the islands exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by, the man will talk freely on this subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about the source of his liquor. And James Fitzroy, the captain of the Charybdis, the only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me with my investigation. Bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on the island. Stranded Whale is its name, and it's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. Does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there. I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. All right, the miraculous catch. Yeah, we looked at that. They still celebrate this catch. Threatening letter. Photograph. Manifest. Right, got it. Nope. Oh, this is some of the stuff. Okay. Oh, they moved out of the way so that I could go to the warehouse. Oh, I could go that way too. Everything's open to us now.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
What could have done so much damage?
What could have done so much damage? See if there's anything down here to explore. Oh. Oh, snap.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, that's unfortunate. Was that the only one I have? Hey, the damned hermit. It's not bad so far. Yeah. We haven't gotten super far into it. There is quite a bit of dialogue. But that's about it. Saint Brendan, the Navigator. Oh, there is a thing here.
Saint Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Neat. But yeah, it's not bad so far. certainly gives off an unsettling vibe from the beginning and everything like that, which is, I think, the goal. Heard some very mixed things. Yeah, I haven't made it super far into it yet, so I don't.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
I'm not 100% sure how the rest of the game is gonna pan out, but like I said, certainly been spooky-ish so far. At how polished, yeah. Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater? Visibly, there were other gods before Saint Brendan, and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but the mark was made on the statue by another cult. Spoopy. It's done a good job of making the atmosphere tense. So the patron saint of whalers lives on the moon. What up, alchemist?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
What?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Whoa.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not
A
much
whaler on the
work
moon.
around here.
But there ain't no
Fitzroy
whales,
gives
so
us
we
a few
tell
chores every now and
everything
again,
are
but since
whaling
the
too.
whaling
Is there
station
combat
shut
been in and out of the
down,
stream?
ain't a lot of jobs left
The
around here.
controls pointed
So we drink.
like they said that there was like a shoot option. We have yet to encounter that,
Peculiar house.
but potentially.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by
Achoo.
local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us.
He's pretty
Until
good.
those assholes defaced him.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Oh.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Bye then.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Yeah, they definitely wouldn't have seen me behind this window, gentlemen. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
As long as
Who's
you know,
asking
yeah, right?
questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
We're on the same team. Hold to
What's
test
the
eloquence.
difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
We're the
You
same.
think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast.
Very good
roaming around
eloquence.
the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
Is that it?
You again. I told you to beat it.
I mean,
No need to get worked up.
okay. It was like you didn't really tell me to beat it. Just kind of talked to me, and then we trailed off looking in a different direction, and here we are. With the website version of Twitch, hope the app version is more stable. Hopefully. That's weird. Sorry to hear that you're having errors. I guess we didn't try and talk to the thugs that were outside. Let's go see one more time. But we are going to take a short break in just a minute here. Yeah, I've got the Whalers on the Moon song stuck in my head
No
too.
idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Is it you who
I
defaced
went
the
to see
statue?
the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
I didn't accuse
Who
anybody.
do you think defaced the statue?
Didn't
What do I
accuse
know?
a single person.
They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Neat.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
She sounds
And she doesn't like to be talked
frightening.
about behind her back.
Okay, then.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Oh.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Fair enough. Think we can test our eloquence?
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Rude bootleg boys.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Think we could do it?
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your
Ooh.
work.
Oh, yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You
Darn
think
it.
he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
Wow.
She who sent
Super
you.
sneaky.
What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Well, you guys are dead. Good try, though. Neat. Just stand to the side. Got him. All right, so we made it into the warehouse area. I just wanted to see real quick. Oh, obviously not that way. I didn't. I just wanted to see what this area over here was supposed to be all about. Okay, so we got some more people to talk to. So we will resume with this in just a moment.